I forgot to cast Don Pedro.
Who is this Don Pedro?
Who is that?
Skip his line.
Show must go on, show
My
must go
mother.
on.
Good Senor Leonato, you are come to meet your trouble. The fashion of the world is to avoid cost you encounter. I think this is your daughter.
My mother hath many times told me so.
If Leonato be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Senor Benedict. Nobody mocks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Oh, is it possible Disdain should die while she hath such meat food to feed it to Senor Benedict? A courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
And if courtesy a turncoat. But it is certain that I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I would I could find in my heart that I have not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
Oh, a dear happiness to women. They would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood, I am of your humor for that. I'd rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall scape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it any worse than 'twas such a face as yours were.
You are a rare parrot teacher.
Bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I want my horse at the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer, but keep your way in God's name. I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old. I love that.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God sending that way. For it is said, God sends a cursed cow short horns, but to a cow too cursed he sends none.
So by being too cursed, God will send you no horns.
Just if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I'd rather lie in the woolen.
You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
What shall I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that had a beard is more than a youth. He that had no beard is less than a man, and he that is more than a youth is not for me. He that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore I will even take sixpence in earnest of the beer ward, and lead his apes into hell.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. But is not that strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. It were possible for me to say, I love nothing so well as you, but believe me not. And yet I lie not. I confess nothing. Nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
Oh, I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest. I love thee.
Why then? Oh, may God forgive me.
The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctuous visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightly substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pour thee in the dice smoke of hell, that my knee knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold.
Of all thy suitors, here I charge thee, tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all men alive, I never yet beheld that special face, which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, I swear, I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh, then belike, you fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and now I will perceive you have but jested me all this while. I prithee, sister Kate, untie my hands.
That be jest, then all the rest was so.
What? How now, dame? What's gross this insolence? Back us and aside.
The entire ghetto.
No, I swear, because every Orsino ever has been shirtless in every production.
Maybe are you asking Judge? Is he actually? Are you going to?
No!
Do you want me to?
That question!
Oh my!
I cannot love him, yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices will divulge, free, learned, and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature a gracious person, but yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly fire, in your denial I would find no sense, I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Hallow your names to the reverberant hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Olivia! You should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much.
Therefore, for fear of the worst, I pray thee, set a deep glass of Rhenish wine on the contrary casket. For if the devil be within, and that temptation without, I know he will choose it. I will do anything, Nerissa, ere I'll be married to a sponge.
How now? What news?
The four strangers seek for you, madam, to take their leave, and there is a forerunner come from the fifth, the Prince of Morocco, who brings word the prince's master will be here tonight.
If I could bid the fifth welcome with so good a heart as I can bid the other four farewell, I should be glad of his approach. If he have the condition of a saint and the complexion of a devil, I had rather he should shrive me than wive me. Come, Nerissa. Sirrah, go before. Whilst we shut the gates, upon one wooer, another knocks at the door.
Why, were best to cut my left hand off and swear I lost the ring defending it.
My lord Bassanio gave his ring away unto the judge that begged it and indeed deserved it too, and that the boy, his clerk, that took some pains in writing, he begged mine, and neither man nor master would take aught but the two rings.
What ring gave you, my lord? Not that I hope which you received of me.
If I could add a lie unto a fault, I would deny it. But you see, my finger hath not the ring upon it. It is gone.
Even so void is your false heart of truth. By heaven, I will ne'er come in your bed until I see the ring.
Nor I in yours, till I again see mine.
Sweet Portia, if you did know to whom I gave the ring, if you did know for whom I gave the ring, and who would conceive for what I gave the ring, and how unwillingly I left the ring when naught would be accepted but the ring, you would abate the strength of your displeasure.
If you had known the virtue of the ring, or half her worthiness that gave the ring, or your honor to contain the ring, you would not then have parted with the ring. What man is there so much unreasonable, if you had pleased to have defended it with any terms of zeal, wanted the modesty to urge the thing held as ceremony? Nerissa teaches me what to believe. I'll die for't, but some woman had the ring.
Know that we have divided in three our kingdom. It is our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on our younger strengths, while we in burden crawl till death. Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space, and liberty. Beyond what can be valued, rich or rare. No less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor.
What say our second daughter, our dearest Regan, wife to Cornwall? Speak.
Sir, I am made of the self-same metal that my sister is, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart I find she names my very deed of love, only she comes too short.
Now our joy, although the last, not least, what can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more, no less.
The barbarous Scythian or he that makes his generation messes to gorgeous appetite shall to my bosom be as well neighboured, pitied, and relieved as though my sometime daughter.
Good, my liege.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me. Do not, Phoebe. Say that you love me, but do not say so in bitterness. The common executioner whose heart the accustomed sight of death makes hard, falls not the axe upon the humbled neck, but first begs pardon. Will he sterner be than he dies and lives by bloody drops?
I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tell'st me there is murder in mine eye. 'Tis pretty sure and very probable that arms that are the frailest and softest things, who shut their coward gates on atomies, should be called tyrants, butchers, murderers.
Kiss my sweet and give me thine, so shall Barone take me for Rosaline. And change your favors too, so shall your loves woo contrary, deceived by these removes.
Come on then, where the favors most in sight.
But in this changing, what is your intent?
The effect of my intent is to cross theirs. They do it but in mocking merriment, and mock for mock is only my intent.
But shall we dance if they desire to it?
No! To the death we will not move a foot!
Give me a face!
Holy parcel of the fairest dames that ever turned their backs on the mortal views.
Their eyes, villain, their eyes.
That ever turned their eyes on the mortal views.
Will you not dance? How come you thus estranged?
You took the moon at full, but now she's changed. Oh, you took the moon at full, but now she's changed.
Yet she is the moon, and I the man. If you deny to dance, let hold more chat.
In private then?
Oh, I am best pleased with that.
White-handed mistress, one sweet word with thee.
Milk and sugar, there is three.
Hey, tu tres, and it grows so nice. Me Tegelin Vord and Malmsey well-run dice. There's half a dozen sweets.
Seventh sweet, adieu. Since you can carve, I'll play no more with you.
Will you vouchsafe with me to change a word?
Name it.
Is it you?
Say you so.
As much in private. I'll be there too.
There, quoth the Dutchman. It's not Villa Car.
A car, fair lady.
No, a fair lord car.
Let's part the word.
No, I'll not be your half. Take all and win it. It may prove an all.
Look how you bought yourself in this shop. In this shop, Mox. Will you give horns, chaste lady? Do not so.
Then tie a cow before your horns.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe before you click away. If you want to learn more about Playbook Central, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, theaterspace.net/playbook. Till next time, passengers.
Wait, hold on. I want to just note, Jonas, as Catherine was vibing with the music.